morning, Tigers. Today is Friday, August the 21st. Good morning, Miss Matthews.
Good morning, Mrs. Miller. Good morning, Tigers.
Students, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Put your right hand over your heart. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. Well, boys and girls, you're probably wondering why Mrs. Matthews and I are sitting here with our tiger hats. Well, on Fridays, for those of you that don't know, that's when we show off our tiger spirit. And I chose to wear my tiger hat today and bring my little tiger friend with me. How about you, Miss Matthews?
Well, I'm wearing my favorite tiger sweatshirt because it's freezing in my office. And of course, I have my little tiger friend and my hat.
Oh, and I also forgot to mention, I've had my little tiger paw wristbands. Pretty cool.
Those are awesome.
And if you recall, we got a gift last year with a little tiger picture on it. Do you remember, Miss Matthews?
Yes, the tiger
pencil holder.
Yes, we have twinsy pen holders.
Yes, so boys and girls, remember that on Fridays, we all like to show off our tiger spirit, and you can show it in any way that you like. And Mrs. Matthews and I just gave you some wonderful ideas. Well, boys and girls, you got through the first week of distance learning. And today, Mrs. Matthews and I have some tips for you on how to make distance learning successful.
Yes, we have some very important tips about how to behave and what to do during synchronous learning time in your Zoom class. First of all, you want to make sure that you are on time. Make sure that you log in early and that you get all of your stuff set up and that you're ready to Zoom when the teacher says it's time. 9 a.m., right, Mrs. Miller?
Absolutely. Remember, let's be an attendance hero, and it's very important to be on time. Next, presentation is also very important. Make sure that we are wearing appropriate clothing. We're not wearing pajamas in our Zoom classes nor our bathing suit. So we are wearing our school clothes when Zooming. You want to make sure you're sitting up straight and make sure that you're facing and your camera view ready. And boys and girls, just a tip, you wouldn't be wearing your tiger hat during your Zoom session. Very distracting. So let's remember all about presentation.
You want to make sure that you chat responsibly and that you raise your hand to speak, or you follow whatever the teacher tells you the directions are for sharing in class. And if you are going to chat, you need to type your question in the chat box if you're old enough to do that. And you want to make sure whatever you're writing is respectable and appropriate.
Also, you want to make sure that you have a quiet place where you're working. You want to look around and check your surroundings and make sure that there aren't things that are going to distract you. So find a quiet place to work.
Mute yourself when your teacher or another student is talking. That's important.
Also, make sure that when you're talking that you're speaking clearly. Stay on topic, no side conversation, and make sure that you're looking up when you're speaking and not looking down when you're speaking.
That's true. You want to be prepared. This is big. Make sure your computer's charged. We gave everybody a charger, so you should definitely use it. And the one I'm famous for, every time I go to log on, for some reason, my camera's never working. So I've learned that I need to check that ahead of time to make sure that my camera's on. And if it's not, a lot of times if you just reset your computer or log out and log in again, it will make your camera go on. And also I heard another thing, Mrs. Miller, I forgot to tell you. Some of our students' iPads, the cover is blocking the camera. So if you're not seeing yourself, it could be that the computer pad, the cover is blocking. So you should check that also. And use headphones if you have them.
Good point. And that is very important to make sure that the computer is charged. Also, in order to make participation meaningful, Let's remember to be focused, to be attentive, and be an active participant.
And of course, our overall rules: be safe, be responsible, and be respectful, and be an excellent digital citizen.
And now for our words of wisdom. Has your teacher ever called on you in class and asked you a question and you didn't know the answer, but you tried to pretend you did?
Well, here's something to think about. It's okay to not know all the answers. The truth is, nobody has all the answers all the time.
So here comes a little wisdom from the Winnie the Pooh book called Lessons from the 100-Acre Wood. Listen up.
If you don't know something for sure, you may as well admit it.
That's good advice, because when you're honest and admit you don't know, then you can start to figure out the answer.
And that's the really smart thing to do, don't you think?
And it's the brave thing to do too. With something to think about, this is Principal Miller
And Mrs. Matthews,
Make it a great day.
or not,
The choice
is yours.
is yours.